Dear students, welcome to School Success. In this video, we'll cover message conveyed by the story and question and answers of the chapter 3 questions. So let's get started. Message conveyed by the story 3 questions. The story 3 questions by Leo Tolstoy conveys a powerful message about the importance of living in the present moment and focusing on what is right in front of us. It teaches that the most crucial time is now because it's the only moment when we can act and make a difference. The most important person is the one you are with right now, as future events are unpredictable. Finally, the most significant task is to do good for that person, as our primary purpose in life is to help and serve others. By understanding and applying these principles, we can lead more meaningful and fulfilling lives. Answer the following questions. First question: why did the king want to know answers to 3 questions? And the answer is the king wanted to know the answers to 3 questions because he believed that knowing the right time to act, the most important people to listen to, and the most crucial thing to do would ensure his success and help him make the best decisions in life. He thought that by finding these answers, he could effectively lead his kingdom and avoid failure in all his endeavors. Complete the following sentences by adding the appropriate parts of the sentences given in the box. So, here are the completed sentences. First, many wise men answered the king's questions, but their answers were so varied that the king was not satisfied. Second, someone suggested that there should be a council of wise men to help the king act at the right time. Third, someone else suggested that the king should have a timetable and follow it strictly. Fourth, the king requested the hermit to answer 3 questions. Fifth, the king washed and dressed the bearded man's wound, but the bleeding would not stop. Now, moving on to the questions. Why was the king advised to go to magicians? And the answer is the king was advised to go to magicians because it was believed that only they could foresee the future. This ability would help the king know the exact right time to act, especially for urgent matters that couldn't wait for a council's decision. Question 2. In answer to the second question, whose advice did the people say would be important to the king? And the answer is in answer to the second question, people suggested various advisors as important to the king. Some said the king's counselors were the most important, while others thought it should be the priests, doctors, or soldiers. Each group believed their guidance was crucial for the king to make wise decisions. Question 3. What suggestions were made in answer to the third question? And the answer is in answer to the third question about the most important thing for the king to do, people had different suggestions. Some said that science was crucial as gaining knowledge and understanding would help the king make wise decisions. Others believed that fighting was the priority, emphasizing the need to protect the kingdom and be ready for battle. Finally, some suggested that religious worship was essential, focusing on the importance of maintaining a spiritual life and seeking divine guidance. Each viewpoint reflected a different idea of what the king's main focus should be. Question 4. Did the wise men win the reward? If not, why not? Answer is no, the wise men did not win the reward. The king was not satisfied with their answers because they all gave different responses to his 3 questions. Their varied opinions and lack of consensus left the king uncertain about which advice to follow. As a result, he did not grant the reward and sought the wisdom of a hermit known for his deeper understanding of life's principles instead. Question 5. How did the king and the hermit help the wounded man? And the answer is the king and the hermit helped the wounded man by providing immediate medical assistance. Initially, the king washed and dressed the man's wound, attempting to stop the bleeding. When his efforts were not successful, the king continued to care for the man, ensuring his comfort and providing him with water to drink. With the hermit's support, they then carried the injured man into the hermit's hut where he could rest and recover. Their combined efforts saved the man's life and enabled him to recuperate in a safe environment. Question 6. Who was the bearded man? First part. And second part is why did he ask for the king's forgiveness? And the answer to first part is the bearded man was the king's enemy who had sworn revenge against him. He had planned to ambush and kill the king because he blamed him for the death of his brother and the seizure of his property. And the answer to part 2 is he asked for the king's forgiveness. And the answer to part 2 is he asked for the king's forgiveness because his plan to ambush the king had backfired. Instead of attacking the king, he was wounded by the king's bodyguard. The king, showing mercy and compassion, dressed his wounds and saved his life. Overwhelmed by the king's kindness and realizing the uselessness of his revenge, the bearded man repented and pledged to serve the king faithfully if forgiven. Question 7. The king forgave the bearded man. What did he do to show his forgiveness? Answer is the king showed his forgiveness to the bearded man by personally caring for his wounds when he was injured. He gave him water to drink and promised to send his servants and doctor to continue looking after him. The king also pledged to return the bearded man's property that had been taken from him. These actions demonstrated the king's mercy and desire to reconcile, turning his enemy into a friend through acts of kindness and generosity. Question 8. What were the hermit's answers to the three questions? Write each answer separately. Which answer do you like the most and why? And the answer is the hermit did not provide direct verbal answers to the king's three questions. Instead, through his actions and the events that unfolded, he indirectly conveyed deeper truths. First, right time to begin something. The hermit showed that the most important time is now by emphasizing the significance of the present moment. He illustrated this when the king helped him dig beds for planting, which turned out to be crucial in saving the wounded man later on. Second, which people should the king listen to? The hermit indicated that the most necessary person is the one you are with at the moment. This was demonstrated when the king chose to stay and help the wounded man instead of leaving to seek answers to his questions. Third, most important thing for the king to do. The hermit highlighted that the most important task is to do good for the person you are with. This was exemplified when the king cared for the wounded man's injuries, which ultimately led to reconciliation with his enemy. Among these answers, the one I find most compelling is the emphasis on the present moment. The idea that now is the most crucial time resonates deeply because it underscores the importance of living mindfully and making a positive impact in every moment we have. It teaches us to focus on what we can do in the present to bring about good and meaningful change rather than worrying excessively about the future or regretting the past. Next question. Imagine you are the king. Narrate the incident of your meeting with Hermit. Begin like this. The wise men answered my questions, but I was not satisfied with their answers. One day, I decided to go and meet the hermit. And the answer follows. The wise men answered my questions, but I was not satisfied with their varied responses. One day, feeling uncertain and seeking clearer guidance, I decided to visit a hermit known for his wisdom. I disguised myself in ordinary clothes and left behind my horse and bodyguard before entering the hermit's secluded woodland abode. As I approached, I saw the hermit digging the earth in front of his humble hut. Despite my royal status, he greeted me warmly and continued his work without interruption. I humbly stated my purpose, asking him how I could learn to do the right thing at the right time, who the most important people were for me to listen to, and what affairs were the most important. The hermit listened attentively but did not immediately respond. Instead, he gave me a spade and allowed me to assist him in his gardening task. As we worked together, the day passed, and I repeated my questions several times, yet he remained silent. It was in this shared labor and later in the unexpected arrival of a wounded man that the hermit's teachings unfolded before me in ways words alone could not convey. Moving on. Next question. Imagine you are the hermit. Write briefly the incident of your meeting the king. Begin like this. One day I was digging in my garden. A man in ordinary clothes came to see me. I knew it was the king. And the answer follows. One day I was digging in my garden when a man in ordinary clothes approached me. I recognized him immediately as the king, though he had disguised himself. He greeted me respectfully and asked me three questions: how he could learn to do the right thing at the right time, who the most important people were for him to listen to, and what affairs were the most important. Instead of answering directly, I continued my work silently. Seeing his earnestness, I handed him my spade and allowed him to assist me. We worked together throughout the day, digging and planting, until an unexpected event unfolded that revealed the answers to his questions in a profound way. So that was all about the question and answers of the chapter 3 questions. Hope you liked the video. For more such videos, please like and subscribe my channel. Happy learning.